I'm here with Marie and Gary from the Duval Project, who recently did a session for us. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Now you guys have been a little bit quiet for maybe the last year or so, so what have you been up to?
Go.
Yeah, well, I guess we released the EP 2 years ago now, I think, maybe 3 years ago. So yeah, we have been a bit quiet. But
Time flies, it's crazy.
Yeah. But we have been, I mean, I've been touring with other bands and stuff, and Marie's got her own project as well with an Afrobeat sort of band. And so yeah, Duval's been it's been going slowly, but we're writing new stuff and all prepped for new stuff towards the end of the year. And we are playing new stuff in the set now. So yeah, it's all coming along.
Yeah.
So you both got different projects, as have most people in the band. So how does that work? Because I mean, you've got jobs, you've got other bands that you're in, you've got solo stuff. I know you said to me that you're working on solo stuff now. So
yeah.
How do you kind of work around that and manage to find the time to rehearse?
For me, it's like massive juggling act at the moment. I'm at college, I've got a job in a cafe, and then I'm in No Go Stop and the Duval Project, and I'm trying to finish off my solo stuff. So yeah, I don't know, it seems to work out in terms of gigging with other bands and stuff. It's all about diary management, generally it seems to work out. I don't seem to have to kind of let too many people down very often, so it's cool. Yeah.
And it's the same for me. I guess the only exception is that I tour, so I'm away with another band. So, but it's the same thing. It's diary management. And as soon as we sort of just manage it well, it's okay. It's doable.
Yeah, I'm
glued. But a slow process, I guess, because you've got to earn the money at the same time.
Yeah, glued to my calendar basically. Every day I don't know what's going on. Gotta check it. Yeah.
And Gary, you're a session musician, so are you don't do session work either?
I do some session stuff. Yeah.
So what's the difference for anyone that doesn't know, and how do you feel about it? Do you prefer doing the stuff where you're performing your own stuff, or actually do you quite like going and doing a session where you don't have to think about it so much?
The big sessions that I do tend to fund the sort of the local stuff that I do. So I always wanted to be a session musician, so that's great. That's what I'm doing. And then, but touring and session work, that's like being in the Matrix. That's how I describe it. And then I come back to the real world and do things that I also enjoy doing, and where my heart kind of lies, I think, which is with Duval Project and local jazz, R&B, sort of funk and soul kind of stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, same for me really. It's kind of session work is a job basically, and it can be quite fun.
Still an enjoyable job. Yeah,
an enjoyable job. Yeah, you can do some quite fun stuff, some quite random stuff sometimes. I did this kind of crazy thing where I was rapping on a children's song recently.
Great.
Yeah, that was cool. No. But yeah, stuff like that. So it can be quite cool, and obviously
Yeah, that is the cool thing about session stuff, is you do so many different things. So that's so yeah, 1 minute you're rapping on children's songs, and the next minute doing something completely different. So it's great. But
obviously, the best thing is when you've written something and you perform it or you record it, and and you're working on that. That's just the best thing.
Baby.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I've never really asked you guys how you actually ended up meeting and forming a band. Is it just through kind of love of the jazz and blues scene in Bristol that you came across each other?
We're connected through Pete Joseph, because we both played with him. We've both known him for a number of years. I was singing in his band actually a few years ago. Gary was playing in his band, and then ultimately, I think when Pete left
he
the
went
Duval
to do
Project,
he went to do his own solo project, which is doing very well now. He won the Giles Peterson Award for one of his songs, so he's worth checking out. And then he said, I love the Duval Project, but I really need to go and do my own solo stuff. So I was a bit upset, but there you go. He said, you should get this singer Marie. I was like, what?
And you were like, I know Marie. Yeah, because
we met at
had chat.
Plantation.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like an open mic night at Plantation.
Did we?
That was it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, anyway, we kind of knew of each other, and then that was that. And then I joined the Duval Project. Yay! It was cool. Yeah.
And now you're kind of part of this little group that I would say of kind of jazz musicians in the city. Is it quite? I think people often think that jazz music is quite kind of cliquey, and that I don't know. How accessible do you think it is?
I think Bristol's a lot more accessible than any other any other place in the UK, I think.
Yeah.
Because jazz can be very cliquey.
This is a very friendly scene.
But I don't think it is in Bristol. I don't think it is cliquey.
No, it's a very friendly scene here. So cool.
Why do you think that is?
Just because every single Bristol musician I know is just really cool.
It's really true,
sad,
actually. Yeah,
Got a
really
great
cool.
attitude.
Most people are good friends and hang out and, and respect each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. It's not like, I guess in London it has that kind of hard-edged feel to it.
Yeah, more competitive element as well to it, I think. I think here everyone tends to sort of like, I can go and sit in with other bands around here, and that's great. I don't see that as much in London.
No.
It's a lot more competitive, so.
Okay. I want to ask you why you call the Duval Project. When I first met you, I thought maybe it was your surname or something like that.
Yeah, it's a really uninteresting story. Sorry, it's basically Richie Blake.
Tell it quickly.
Okay, Richie Blake. Richie Blake, the bass player, came up with pseudonyms for pretty much every single Bristol musician that there is. So I was Garance Duval for many years, and so to take on a name, I just took the Duval Project, and that was it. So sorry, it's not a very interesting story, but that's
It's from a nickname. It's
yeah,
cute.
it's a nickname.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. My jazz name is Missy LaBouche.
Missy LaBouche.
I love it.
That's pretty good.
If I ever want to be a jazz singer, I'm going to be called Missy LaBouche. Yeah,
We'll get one for you.
One day.
We'll get Richie to do this.
What can I be?
Well, that's Richie. He's the oracle.
Yeah. It's got to start with your first initial and your last initial. So H R.
Harriet.
So so
Alright, we'll think of one.
Hillary something or other. I don't know.
Nah, it'll be cooler than that. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We'll get Richie on the case.
Okay. So back to what you're doing at the moment then. Obviously you've heard some new stuff from you, so does that mean we're kind of an EP or album?
I think we're going to do an album. Yeah, we need to do a full length, and we're writing at the moment, and we're on a little mission to make a nice full length album, record some more stuff. I think we're going to record some stuff over the next few months. Yeah.
Okay.
And what we're writing, I'm pleased with what we're writing. Even though, like you said, that to start off with, it is a slow process. But everything that we're writing, we're quite pleased with, aren't we? So it's going to be, it is going to be good.
Is it the two of you that write?
Yeah.
Yeah, we start it off for sure. And for the album, I think, we're definitely into the whole collaborating with the rest of the band members, but we start off the process, I guess, just with the keys, and Gary might build a kind of rough track on the old Logic. Are you using Logic at the moment?
I am using Logic.
Yeah.
I don't think people will be interested in that.
No, well maybe.
Logic,
Some people
Pro
love
Tools,
it.
wow,
Yeah.
here we go.
Anyway, so we start it off like that, and then we take the kind of structure and we take it to the guys, and then they all add some magic, fairy dust, and
There it is.
there we go.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, finally, we were talking earlier that you had to have 3 quick-fire questions, right?
Oh God.
So.
But they have to be random. That was.
No, they're not random. I wrote them down because you were really keen on one of them.
Oh.
So first one,
Okay.
reggae, rock, or hip hop.
Rock.
Hip hop.
Left bank, the old Duke, or the Mal.
Oh God.
Mal.
I can't answer it.
All right.
Left bank.
And finally, Gary's favourite question.
Hello.
Top of the pop style. Which crisp would you prefer? Salt and vinegar, cheese and onion, or Worcester sauce?
Worcester sauce. Boo.
Salt and vinegar. I don't like crisps.
We were together before we started up.